Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper. Today I'll be reviewing the Hard to Bear DLC level, which was released back on the 6th of March of this year for Astro Bot. Now this is the second to last DLC level for Astro Bot, and this level is mainly uses the bear symbols power up in that in the levels that the bear power up is used. You have to create sound waves, and that you also have to use the sound waves to create platforms as well as take out enemies and stuff like that. And this level is pretty fun. I think it's a unique level, and I do like how the power up is used, because at the start of the level you have to try and move on these platforms that are moving from side to side, and every time you use the power up, the platforms will move to the other side, and you have to try and make sure that you don't fall into the bottomless pit, and you have to try and use the power up to your advantage to move the platforms from different states. And yeah, I think it's a really cool way of using the power up, and I think overall it's a fun way of playing the level. And yeah, I think the level is enjoyable. I think it's one of those levels that's can be enjoyed, and it's kind of similar to other power ups and some other levels that in terms of the DLC. I think Hard to Bear is one of those levels that you can get used to in terms of how you can try and use the power up to your advantage, and how you can progress through the level as well. And it's kind of like Rising Heat, I would say, in the sense that with the power up in that level, you can skip a majority of the level as a whole, or you can skip parts to make it go a lot faster. And it's kind of similar with Hard to Bear, in that you can skip some parts or have certain parts be a lot quicker if you time your jumps and your movements right, that sort of thing. And yeah, I think it's a very fun level. And now it's time for some gameplay. So with Hard to Bear, it's kind of like a rhythm sort of level. I think that's the best way I can explain this level, because you have to basically just try and make sure that they have to try and make sure to get from every platform to appear. Oh, there we go. By using the bear power up on the Tamarines, and yeah, it can be very difficult, I would say, sometimes. I think with some of the other levels, and with this is one of those levels that to try and kind of get the timing of a bit correctly, because this is a level that requires timing and trying to use the platforms to advantage as well. It can be quite tricky, but overall I think it's a really fun sort of level, and this does require a lot of concentration on how to progress through the level. And I think they will make it fun. You just have to try and, it's all about timing, all about how the level is done, how it's done, that sort of thing. And I do like how it just keeps on changing. And I do know that all these levels could do that sort of thing, but when it comes to the other levels, a lot of them just kind of use the same sort of thing. With the Little Slide level, that level's just use it's just a lot of the same sort of platforms and stuff like that. Whereas with Hard to Bear, you'll have the same sort of platform type stuff, but a lot of them you don't really see them returning until either later on the level, or you'll see one to start the level and they will be different every time. And I think that will make this level quite unique and different compared to the other levels. So yeah, so that's been into the gameplay. Now I'm going to go back to the review. So overall, I would say that Hard to Bear is a fun level. I think it's a cool way of using the power up, and I think the level as a whole when it comes to like what it looks like, it's basically, as you've seen by the gameplay part, it's basically this whole sort of like musical, sort of circusy type of level. And I think when it comes to the levels as a whole, I do like all the different themes that the levels use. Like, you've got 2 levels that are ice themed levels. I don't know, 3, because you've got Winter Wonder as well. You've got a level that's all based on like the honeycombs and the jumping about and stuff like that. You've got one that's based on a Japanese style theme, and you've got this particular level which is all based on like musical, sort of like a band type of level, that sort of thing. And the use of the power up is also really good. I do like how it can be used throughout the level, and yeah, it's really, really fun and it's really, really enjoyable. So yeah. So that's been my review for the Hard to Bear DLC level. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.